Hi, my name is Rochelle Gale. I'm a student doctor of physical therapy at American International College in Springfield, Massachusetts. Over the last 2 semesters, we have held a neuro clinic 1 day a week, 1 hour a week for 6 weeks each semester. We invited people from the community with neurological diagnosis to come in and be treated for free by students. I had the pleasure of treating one man for both semesters. He was 60 years old. He had a stroke about 6 years ago. It was in the left side of his brain, so it was the right side of his body that was affected the most. He had right upper extremity flexor synergy and right lower extremity weakness and poor balance. The first day I met him, Um, mind you, I wasn't working alone. We were partnered as classmates with each patient. And full disclosure, I'm a PTA. I have worked in healthcare for about 16 years between therapeutic recreation, physical therapy, and home care. So I'm not new to the neurological diagnoses. My partner, however, was very new to um, seeing someone who had had a stroke. Um, So when he came to us and he made it clear that what he wanted to work on was balance and being able to swing a golf club, I wanted to make that the focus of treatment. And my partner, who is a very capable, very intelligent young woman, was excited. And she wanted to pick up every tool in the box, try everything she could with him, which was great. Um, so it was hard for me because what I saw was a man who wanted us to focus on just really these two things. It's all he cared about was his balance and his golf swing. And I was working with someone who wanted to try everything in the book and do everything. So trying to it was hard for me because I'm a student physical therapist. By no means do I have the answers or know everything, but I have a lot of experience with people. And so it was really difficult for me. It was a challenge for me to work with someone who was totally green, um, as great as she was and is as a person and a clinician. It was difficult because I wanted to jump in and get to the point and give him what he wants, and because that is what we do. It's a point in the American Physical Therapy Association, um, in their professional behaviors requirements is compassion, and one of those points within the compassion is to cater to the patient's wants and needs. And I I wanted to do it. I wanted to stick to it, but I had to step back. That being said, um, I finally was able to communicate that with my partner, um, and it it ended up working really well. Because and she admitted to me that she was feeling really excited about being able to work with someone uh, who's a part of a population that she's never worked with before, and she had all these tricks in her under her hat that she wanted to try and use, and I understood that fully. I've been there 100%, and I respect it because this is a profession that you have to be passionate about what you do, and you want to try new things, and you want to see if what you've been taught really works, and it's really exciting, and that's where our passion is. That's why we're here. But she and I were able to communicate, and she told me what she wanted to do, and I explained to her that well, I get that completely. We have 6 weeks with him, and what he's explaining to us what he wants, that what he needs. He wants to work on these two things. They're pretty big things. It sounds simple to say, oh, he wants to work on two things, but they were big. For his quality of life, for his goals in life, he wants better balance and to be able to swing a golf club. That's all he wants. That's all he cares about. So it was a challenge at first internally for me to say, oh, I don't want to be a know-it-all. I don't want to take control. I don't want to be controlling. And all it took was communication. And so while it just took communication, we both had different ideas. We both were interpreting our patient different ways. And that it was really great once we were able to communicate and realize that we need to go back to that compassion and that professional behavior and use it and focus on what he wants. That while what we want as students is to do all these great things that we've been taught, and try new things, we need to focus on the patient needs. So killing two birds with one stone, it was a challenge that I faced, and sorry, it was also it hit a point of the professional behaviors. To go back and talk about my experience with the patient directly, he was difficult. He wants to succeed. He wants to be able to do the things that he wants to do, but he doesn't necessarily want to do all the work it takes to get there, to put it simply. He wants to get there, and he wants someone to do it for him, so to speak. So that was hard too. That was another challenge. It didn't surprise me because I can only imagine what it must be like. He's young. He's only 60. He's got a lot of life ahead of him. And he was ripped from this life that he once knew. He was an avid golfer. He was active. He had a very happy marriage with his wife. And all he wanted was to get back to that. So that's why I completely had no problem donating my time to him. I'm really glad that the school coordinated the program the way they did, because it allowed me the opportunity to use my skills, to use my time, and to give it to someone else who needs it. Hitting on another one of the APTA's professional behaviors, altruism. I think it's forever something that I'll want to do. I will always want to give my time to others who I can help. I'm being given an incredible education and taught skills to help fix people. And I want to give that, I want to share that with the world. I want to give that to whoever will accept it from me. Because that's why I chose this profession. I need to be able to teach people how they can better take care of themselves. And it's not about the money. It's about doing what's right and giving back to my community, giving back to the world. Thank you.